What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Bigboyjonnytwentyfive, and today I'm going to do my WWE NXT review and results. Raw and NXT Invasion continues. Hit that like button and let's get started. Tonight's WWE NXT episodes opens live with Mauro Milano at the NXT Arena from Full Sail University in Winter Park, Florida. Mauro talks about how the OC attacked the Undisputed Era before the show hits the air, which was also shown on the USA Network at the 7:50 p.m. preview. The OC suddenly appears in the arena. The WWE United States Champion AJ Styles and Luke Gallows and Karl Anderson. The OC attacks a few crew members on the way to the ring. Styles says, "So this is NXT." Fans do dueling chant for NXT in the OC style. NXT in the OC. AJ Styles says the NXT superstars attack Raw and SmackDown for a war. So now they're bringing the war to NXT. Styles says all the top NXT stars are out for commission, and so the OC is talking, and it's taking NXT over, and it's the Undisputed. He says they do the too sweet and go to leave the ring, but the music hits and out comes Tommaso Ciampa. Fans chant for Ciampa as he comes out to the stage with a mic. Ciampa says for years he been asked when he's going to the main roster. Well, now he wants to be the first one to welcome the OC to NXT. Ciampa says the NXT was always been the show. It's just so happening to be Daddy's home. Fans chant Daddy's home once again. Ciampa says the OC chant can come to beat up the Undisputed Era. That's fine to him. But he does have a problem with the OC, said they taking over. Styles asks if the three of them are supposed to be scared of Ciampa. Fans chant yes now. Styles admits Ciampa is the only one here with big enough balls to come out and say anything. Keith Lee, Matt Riddle suddenly appears on the stage on each side of Ciampa. Alright. Fans chant NXT and bro. Now, Ciampa says it looks like they have plenty of balls as fans do variously chants again. Ciampa says they are prepared to face the Undisputed Era at War Games. But tonight the OC should go put their gear on and go to war. Fans chant NXT again. AJ accepts the challenge and the main event is on. The crowd pop and the two sides stare each other down. We go to announcers to hype tonight's show. Model is joined by Nigel McGuinness and the WWE Hall of Fame Beth Phoenix. Pete Dunne versus Damien Peaches. This match was good. This match was brutal and good at the same time. We go to the ring and out comes Pete Dunne. Damien Peaches is out next. They do some size up and turning earlier on. They go at it and tangle, both going for finishers early on. Dunne counters the Rockin' and Peaches counters. The bitter end. More counters of quick and back and forth before they face off and we go to commercial. Back from the break and Peaches hits a Falcon Arrow in the middle of the ring for a 2 count. We see how Peaches rocks Dunne with big strikes during the break. Peaches keeps Dunne down on the mat with more kicks and grounds him. Mono confirms the OC versus Ciampa, Matt Riddle, and Keith Lee for tonight's main event. Pete Dunne fights back and up, driving Peaches down. Pete Dunne unloads with open palm strikes to the chest. Pete Dunne goes on and dabs Damien Peaches with the enziguri. Pete Dunne with a missile drop kick from the top. Peaches blocks a German suplex with an elbow. Peaches goes for a German, but Pete Dunne lands on his feet. Pete Dunne comes right back and rocks Peaches with a kick to the head, sending him out of the ring. Pete Dunne goes to the top and flies, taking Peaches back down on the floor with a moonsault. Fans chant NXT now. Peaches ends up turning it around on the outside, driving Pete Dunne back into the edge of the apron. Dunne brings it back in and comes off the top, but Pete Dunne hits him with the midair Dunne with a sit-down powerbomb for close to. Pete Dunne with a double stomp on the hand. Dunne keeps control, but has the bitter and block. Petrus with a bell clap and a kick to drop. Pete Dunne sending him out of the breather. Petrus runs the ropes and flies over the top rope, taking Pete Dunne back down. Mario and the fans pop a big as we go to commercial. Back from the break, they trade big strikes in the middle of the ring. They collide with a drop kick attempt by Pete Dunne and a big boot from Petrus. And both go down as fans chant NXT again. Dunne blocks a kick and delivers a big headbutt. Petrus comes right back and turns Pete Dunne inside out with a clothesline. Pete Dunne blocks another finisher, but Petrus comes back and hits a Kerflick bomb. Pete Dunne still kicks out at 2 as fans go wild again. Petrus stands over Dunne and mentions for his bow and arrow, but Dunne grabs Petrus' hand and fights up. Pete Dunne takes it to the corner by holding Petrus' fingers. Petrus backs into the referee and hits back his turn. Pete Dunne ends up nailing a kick below the belt while the referee has his back turned due to Petrus. Pete Dunne goes right into the armbar and Petrus taps out for the win. Even the robbery at 1-1. Alright, the winner of the match, Pete Dunne. This match was good. I really enjoyed Pete Dunne and Damien Petrus. I really enjoyed this match. This match was good by Pete Dunne and Damien Petrus. After the match, Pete Dunne stands tall as his music hits. Dunne looks at the camera and shrugs his shoulder over the low blow. Petrus recovers and Dunne stares at him as we go to replay. We come back, Killing Dan attacks Pete Dunne, beating him down. Petrus joins in and they double team Dunne. Some boos Dan. Splashes Dunne into the corner and Dan nails a Vader bomb. Dan gets down with Pete Dunne's space and make his exit as some fans chant, shave your back now. Dan is leaving. Petrus attacks from the side. Dan fights back and launches Damien Petrus into the steel ring steps. Dan blocks up and nails a big cannonball into Petrus and the steps. Dan stares down and Dunne and Petrus and talking trash while some fans boo. The announcers talked about women's war games and how new team members were announced to the bump earlier. Captain Shayna Baazler picked Bianca Belair and Io Shirai, while Captain Rhea Ripley picked Tegan Knox and Candice LeRae. Alright, we see Dakota Kai backstage warming up. Kathy Kelly, which Kathy Kelly looks beautiful by the way, is with her, asking about tonight's main event with Shayna Baazler, but the volume seems low at first. Kai says she's not intimidated by Baazler, and she's going to prove why she deserves to be on Rhea's War Games team. Dakota Kai goes on and says she's going to kick Shayna Baazler's face in. And Kai goes back into warming up as we go to commercial. Back from the break, the announcers hype tonight's big six-man event. Taynara versus Santana Garrett. This match was decent. We go to the ring and out comes first Tara Kanati and as Alicia Taylor does the introduction. Santana Garrett is out next for her debut, as the announcers talked about her background being inspired by her father, who she lost in cancer earlier this year. The announcer said the female competitors are trying to impress Rhea Ripley and Shayna Baszler for the final War Game spot. Back and forth to start, they go for earlier pin attempts. Taynara grounds Garrett by her arm. Garrett gets up and takes Taynara down a few times. Garrett with a Russian leg sweep in a 2 count. Comes back with a overhead belly-to-belly throw and a huge running knee to the face that gets Rhea Ripley. Taynara with more strike for a pop. Replay, I'm sorry, I said Rhea Ripley. I apologize. Taynara gets Garrett back down and covers for a 2 count. Taynara talks some trash and kicks Garrett in a few times while holding her down by the arm. Garrett fights back with a right hand. Taynara continues with another big knee. Taynara with some judo throws and her opposites. I never heard of that word before. Taynara with more offensive before taking Garrett down into the ring. They get up and Garrett counters with a jawbreaker. More back and forth now. Garrett starts to momentum of hits and cartwheels, handspring back elbow into the corner. As Bev talks about how this is an emotional match for Garrett. Alright, Garrett with more strikes and more offense, but Taynara kicks out at 2. Garrett with a handspring moonsault, but Taynara moves and stays in it. Taynara goes on and hits a kick to the face for the pin to win. The winner of the match, Taynara. After the match, Taynara stands tall as her music hits. We go to replay. Taynara is all smiles as she continues celebrating another win. Okay, there we go. Mario leads us to a video package for Tony Nese. Okay, we see Shayna Baazler warming up with Jessa, Marion, and Duke, and Maria Shafar back to commercial. Okay. Back from the break, we get a quick promo of Angel Garza. Nigel hypes a non-title triple threat with Raw Tag Team Champions, the Viking Raiders, versus SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Revival, versus the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Undisputed Era, at Survivor Series. Bev hypes Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch versus SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley versus NXT Women's Champion Shayna Baazler. Shayna Baazler versus Dakota Kai. Now, this match was good. Shayna Baazler is a beast. I don't care what nobody says. Shayna Baazler is a beast. Now, who won this match? The winner of the match, Shayna Baazler. After the match, Shayna Baazler stands tall as Duke and Chivalry joins her. We go to replay. After the replay, the Horsewomen attack Kai and beats her down. Rhea Ripley, Tegan Knox, and Candice LeRae runs out to make the save. Bianca Belair and Io Shirai are also out. Mia Yim runs out and unloads with a bunch of candlestick shots to the fans pop as chant her name. Mia Yim checks on Kai in the ring as Baazler and the others retreat through the crowd. Rhea Ripley and Candice LeRae and Tegan Knox join Yim and Kai in the ring. It looks like Rhea Ripley might be interested in Mia Yim for the team. Mano shows us a video package with highlights of the NXT invasion on SmackDown Raw. Kathy Kelly is with Tommaso Ciampa, Keith Lee, and Matt Riddle. She asks about tonight's War Games. Tommaso Ciampa says, "One thing at a time, and the Undisputed Era will know about War Games when it's time." Regarding to the OC, Ciampa says he's the others left the door wide open for them. Still to come, the 6-man event. Back to commercial break. Tony Nese versus Angel Garza. This match was good. I really enjoyed this match, man. This is one of my favorite matches, man. This was the match of the night. Winner and contender to the NXT Cruiserweight Championship to Lio Rush, Angel Garza. This match was good. I love it. After the match, Garza stands tall as his music hits. We go to replay. Garza goes to the stage and looks out at the crowd. Out comes NXT Cruiserweight Champion Lio Rush to the stage. Lio Rush ends up offering a hand for a shake. Garza looks like he's about to shake his hand. shake his hand back, but instead of he delivers a big slap to the face. Garza walks off and Rush smiles, but then he gets serious. Mario confirms Garza versus Leo Rush for next week. Kathy Kelly is backstage with Rhea Ripley, Mia Yim, and Tegan Knox, Dakota Kai, and Candice LeRae. Rhea Ripley confirms that her fourth team member for 4 games will be Mia Yim. Mia Yim says she's been fighting all her life at War Games. They collected bodies. Rhea Ripley apologized to Kai and says she just don't make the cut. Kai says something we can't hear, and she walks off. Rhea Ripley says this is her team. We go to commercial. All right. Let me see what else happened. There we go. Isaiah Scott versus Dominik Dijakovic. This match was good. I really enjoyed this. But who won this match? The winner of the match, Dominik Dijakovic. After the match, Dijakovic stands tall as we get a replay. Still to come tonight's 6-man main event. Back from the break, we get a quick promo from the Steve Cutler and Wesley Blake and Jackson Riker. They are the Savage of NXT and will be forgotten no more. Il Shawari versus Mia Yim in the ladder match has been announced for next week with the War Games in order of the entry on the line. The OC versus Tommaso Ciampa, Matt Riddle, and Keith Lee. This main event was good. We go to the ring for tonight's main event, and out comes the champion AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, and Karl Anderson. Matt Riddle is out first for his team, followed by Keith Lee, and Tommaso Ciampa is out last. They hit the ring and the brawl begins as NXT chants break out. The brawl goes to the floor. Matt Riddle and AJ Styles go at it. Keith Lee and Tommaso Ciampa take turns on the others. AJ Styles and Ciampa come into the ring as the bell rings. Fans chant dueling chants as they stare each other down. They go at it. AJ Styles nails a big kick to send Tommaso Ciampa out of the ring. Ciampa launches himself out with a springboard, but Matt Riddle gets with a phenomenal forearm instead of as Ciampa moves. Ciampa brings it back into the ring as he hits a big second rope draping DDT, but AJ kicks out at 2. Alright, Keith Lee comes in. It says, Keith Lee comes in and rocks AJ in the gut as the crowd is hot. AJ ends up hitting a chop block to bring the big man down. Keith Lee stares Gallows down as he comes in, and fans get behind Keith Lee before they lock it up. They collide and have words in the middle of the ring. Gallows collides with another shoulder, and they talk more trash. And Matt Riddle of the ring. Keith Lee charges this time and moves. Luke Gallows feet. More trash talking. Luke Gallows tells Keith Lee to bring it again. Keith Lee dunks a right hand and knocks Luke Gallows out of the ring. With a prompt, Gallows comes in and rocks Keith Lee, allowing him to tag Anderson in. Karl Anderson and Keith Lee go at it, but Keith Lee takes him down with a crossbody. Keith Lee stares at Anderson, and Karl Anderson has yelled out in pain. We go to commercial. Back from the break, Tommaso Ciampa ends up going at it with Anderson. Anderson with a big spine buster, but Ciampa kicks out at 2. Tommaso Ciampa analyzes on him with a elbow. Luke Gallows keeps Tommaso Ciampa grounded now. Luke Gallows knocks Keith Lee off the apron at one point. Karl Anderson comes back in to keep control. Tommaso Ciampa finally rocks Anderson with a big knee to the face. Matt Riddle goes wild on the apron as fans chant for him to get the tag. Matt Riddle, it says Matt Riddle tags in. Matt Riddle tags in as fans big pop big as AJ also comes in. Matt Riddle with shots to all 3 opponents, knocking Gallows off the apron. Matt Riddle with the exposure to AJ a big flying shoot and exploder to Anderson. Matt Riddle continues to dominate AJ Styles and Karl Anderson at the same time as the fans for him. Chance for him. Matt Riddle and Anderson out of a big final flash and a brawl to sleep on AJ. Gallows breaks the pin. Keith Lee comes in, but Tommaso Ciampa saves him from a magic killer. Anderson and Ciampa ends up on the floor. Curls Gallows and hits a big body slam. Man, this match was good. AJ runs with a big DDT to Keith Lee, sending him out of the ring. AJ counters and German from Matt Riddle. They trade big shots, and AJ nails a brainbuster for a close 2. Fans chant NXT as Matt Riddle rams AJ back into the corner. AJ Styles with a big boot to the face, forearm from the apron. AJ Styles springboards and Matt Riddle ducks. Keith Lee runs in and hits a pounce on AJ, but it also knocks the referee down. Fans chant, "Holy you know what," as Keith Lee looks around, and Keith Lee runs the ropes and clothesline Anderson. They both tumble onto the floor. Matt Riddle gets up as fans chant, "Bro." Now, Matt Riddle runs the ropes and leaps over it, gets stuck on the top rope, but still takes down Gallows, Anderson, and the others on the floor. Ciampa drops AJ Styles with a big knee in the ring. Ciampa goes for the fairy tale ending on AJ, but the music interrupts, and out comes Finn Baazler to a loud reaction. Alright, AJ takes advantage of the distraction and hits the Pele kick to Ciampa. Finn Baazler drops Matt Riddle on the bottom of the ramp with a 1916 move. AJ looks out and smiles at Baazler. AJ raises the too sweet, and Baazler does the same for the floor while looking at AJ. AJ goes for a Styles clash on Tommaso Ciampa in the middle of the ring, but NXT champion Adam Cole runs in the ring with a super kick to AJ. Then on Ciampa, as the fans go from cheers to mostly boos. Cole stands tall in the ring as his music hits. Cole stares at Finn Baazler, who is staring back at him from the middle of the ramp. NXT goes up the air as Baazler and Cole stares each other down. So that's all I gotta say from here. But anyway, NXT was a good professional wrestling show. I had lots of fun watching this. So like I said earlier, shout outs to Wednesday Wrestling, man. That's all I gotta say. If you guys enjoyed my WWE NXT review and results, Raw and NXT Invasion continues. Drop a like on this video, share the video with your friends, and let them know about this video. This your boy Bigboyjonnytwentyfive, and I will do my AEW review tomorrow, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bigboyjonnytwentyfive. See you guys tomorrow for AEW review and results. Talk to you guys later.